as you're heading through the streets and you're passing by a set of young women who are selling flowers. What is the giveaway that they are here to kill you?
They might wear sticks in their hair or something tied up. That they're actually long, sharp needles. And I see one of them reach up to adjust her hair and come back with one of the needles kind of surreptitiously hiding it behind her arm.
See, another one has their ponytail kind of weighted. They're kind of hanging onto that, starting to spin that. And we get the shot of a rose being thrown at you. Kind of catch that. And they are here at Auntie Silver's orders to kill you. I think we're going to go to a fight Mooks here, right? Or do you simply want to get out of here?
Could I try to use my move Bladeheart to try to change the loyalty or purpose of these agents? Or are they not a worthy agent? Are they just Mooks?
They are just Mooks. So if there were a singular person here, like Sue, be a worthy agent.
Yeah, I should have done that when I had the chance.
What is your style element?
My style element is fire.
Then you need to roll fight Mooks with fire. So that gives you a 6?
Yeah.
All right. So you have a choice. You can retreat and you get to mark XP, or you can win at a cost. I mean, you could just fall back and let everything fall out in the household. Is that your interference?
I prefer not to do that. I will win at a cost.
What do you think is a good cost here? What is it that you... Oh, how about this for a cost? As you are fighting them off and perhaps losing some of your monkish temperament, that's the point at which we see your master and some of the other acolytes come down into that alleyway and see you dishonoring the temple. Well, and dishonoring the temple.
Yeah.
Here, you're not holding them back in a monkish way. You're being more aggressive because your heart is inflamed with passion. What's your reaction when you see that?
Oh,
Ming.
Master.
What is this? Why are you dressed as it is? Why are you unkempt and fighting in this brutal way?
I was waylaid by assassins, defending myself. And he looks down at the blotch of blood on his staff, just kind of drops the staff and steps back. I'm sorry. And he falls down on all fours and kind of bows, grovels. He's not having a very good day.
Says you must cleanse yourself. Cultivate positive energies. Cannot into these passions as you have.
Yes, Master. I have.
Now, come with us. We must attend on a ceremony at the House of Lin.
Yes, of course.
And the other monks look at you in that way of, you've been a prized, skilled pupil, right? You're good. And they look at you with that kind of half smirk that the favored of the master has demonstrated that he is perhaps not as worthy as he thought he was.
Ming is just feeling cowed and defeated on all fronts. He picks up his staff and, with his head hung low, follows behind everybody else, shuffling along.
Let's cut back to the household estate. It seems to me that things are getting in order, that the rest of the people from Purity Sword Sect have arrived, that the other senior people from the Petal Palm Guardians are here. There's much discussion, a presentation, gathering, and your father, of course, is looking on, very pleased, hasn't seen the monk around, and seems like things are going well for him. What is the most important thing that you want to have happen here, Magistrate Lin?
The most important thing for Magistrate Lin is that no fights break out.
Okay. Tell me what happened between your clan and the Purity Sword sect. What occurred? What is the old grievance that is getting papered over here?
I think the Petal Palm Guardians probably took the Petal Palm style. Six Petal Palm. There's like a book that documents it. Petal Palm Guardians say that it was through like a legitimate duel, and then the Purity Sword sect say they were tricked. But whatever it is, the Six Petal Palms way used to belong to the Purity Sword sect. But it's also like, come on, they use swords. They don't need this.
Excellent. And of course, there'll be many stories about why that is. But now, in these more chaotic times, it is necessary for brother clans to bring themselves together to fight against the unrighteous, the unorthodox. Mm-hmm. When the emperor is weak, it is up to these families to keep stability out in the countryside.
Not that we would say that anything about the emperor, but yes.
No one would say that aloud. So you are going around and you are homing tempers. There are young hotheads of both families. Lay a hand on a shoulder. Your authority is well recognized. You're well recognized as wise and filial. And you would do nothing to certainly break that image.
Yes. Also, I remember now, I think it was just such a full day.
Yeah.
I remember that the lady that I lost my notes.
Auntie Silver, yeah.
Oh, she was okay, yeah. So she told me that someone is going to do something and that petal be in danger.
Auntie Silver is the handmaiden to that woman who told you. And I mentioned Auntie Silver because you were like, she seems odd.
Yeah.
So you were going to say, I apologize, I interrupted you there.
I feel like this is almost too late, but it's fine. I'm going to go to, I think, an associate of my father's. He's very well connected, and he's kind of one of those people that like always has a jug of alcohol with him and is kind of like that cool guy that everyone secretly wishes that they could be, even if we like frown on him like in front of people.
Okay.
Anyways, and he like knows a lot of things. And he wanders around and he's not bound by anything. And I go up to him. Maybe his name is Busan. And I go up to him and I say,
"Oh, Magistrate, there's a great party. Everyone is very happy. I understand that your bride is going to play for us tonight. Maybe a happy tune this time. Just maybe."
Well, she plays an Erhus, but
you could make that happy.
Yes. I'm like bringing him to a corner with my arm around him and then just like
conspiratorial. Yes.
Yes, Husan. I have a question for you. Have you heard anything about anyone stealing the petal that is supposed to be the center part of this gift exchange tonight? And I want to use my official move.
Ooh, interesting.
Which says I can always reach someone who will give me basic information or help me in some minor way so long as it doesn't cost them anything or put them in danger. If I want more hard to find information or a dangerous favor, I will have to agree to a cost my connection stipulates.
He says, I would not speak against certain peoples, but there are rumors about the academy. Perhaps you could ask your bride. Some say that they are more than they appear to be.
But they are just musicians.
What better cover than a musician?
Thank you, Husan. And I like shove him some silver so he can buy more.
No. Goes in his sleeve.
Yeah. Okay, I go look for my fiance, I guess.
So maybe rewind a little bit. Let's get a sense of what your fiance, Wailing Pain, is up to.
Yeah, I'm trying to orchestrate my teacher revealing herself so that she'll be needing to flee or, disreputed or killed or something like that, right?
So tell me how you want to set this up.
Yeah. Well, she still has to tell me who it is that I need to kill.
So
right?
let's do that scene.
Okay. I was going to say, though, maybe I make that the trap, right?
Okay. Her telling you, or how would you do that?
That's a good question.
Are you still chewing on it when she comes to tell you?
Yeah, maybe I am. Yeah.
You're like, all right, now I've got to. Oh, Auntie Silver.
I look around and make sure nobody is there, and then I call her mentor instead of Auntie Silver.
She says, tonight, a simple job for you, one that I'm sure will be a great relief to you and your heart.
Why is that?
I know that you have not wished this marriage, and that you wish to return to the embrace of that monk Ming. So you will kill Magistrate Lin, and you will take the petal for us.
For us.
For the Academy. For the Academy's future. You shall be my greatest student. You will be the first to learn the secrets that we obtained this evening.
I think she can see the desire in my eyes, right? Like this is the Galadriel, I cannot deny my heart has greatly desired this scene, right, of the movie.
Oh yes.
So I think I just incline my head and nod, and if she sees any confliction, I guess she maybe just bets that my hunger for having more power wins out.
So you don't even turn to trying to pressure her to do something or trying to read her. Suddenly,
oh, to read her. Okay. Yeah, reading her might be good.
Do you want to try and study her even in this moment?
I want to know if she is subtly manipulating me or not. If this is just like dust in the wind.
That seems fair. What do you want to roll study with?
Earth, stability, focus, presence. To see through my master. I will have
roll.
To be that way. 7.
7. So you have one question or one detail you can declare.
I want to ask the question, which is, am I just being manipulated? Like, what is the true motivations of my master?
She is going to have you killed after you do this because you defied her about Ming. And she's going to have your sister kill you. Then she's going to kill your sister because you defied her.
And she has no reason not to think that Ming will be dead as well, right? So
absolutely. All right. So with that in mind, I think we need to do Lin meeting with you after Auntie Silver has departed. We'll do that scene, and then we'll bring Ming in. Magistrate Lin, you find your bride alone and maybe looking troubled, would you say?
But before I come, I grab a huge jug of rice wine or whatever it is that we're serving, and I just chug it because I'm not ready for this combo. Okay.
And that's the thing. This is probably the first time Magistrate Lin has come near you, and he smells of alcohol.
Yeah, that's a disservice.
Yeah, and you can see from my footsteps that it's a little bit uneven, even though I am trained and I'm very skilled in martial arts, but still you can tell it's just a little bit.
Right. And I think I say, what is it that brings you to me smelling of alcohol, husband?
It's like, how many secrets are you keeping from me?
I think I was already looking troubled, and now I attempt to gather myself like a lady, but I can't do it. And I say, I suppose someone as shrewd as you would have found out sooner or later. But you should know that when I saw you overhearing what you did, it brought great sorrow to my heart. Ever since I was a young girl, I have been a part of the Blossoming Grace School. And not only Urhu do I play, and I reveal my sword, put it on the floor and sit on my knees. And I say, would you still love me, knowing the truth, Magistrate Lin?
I walk forward haltingly, and I reach up both of my arms and pull you up by the shoulders gently. And then I put my head on your shoulder.
And that's the moment that Ming arrives. Ming, you've been told that your sworn brother, your good friend, Magistrate Lin, is here. You've rushed over and you come in to see him locked in an embrace with Wailing Pain, who you know. You love her, but you also know that she is evil.
I immediately bring my staff up in attack position. Get the hell away from the magistrate.
Okay.
Also, I've got blood on my staff, probably
Yes.
blood on my robes.
Ming looks crazed and kind of disheveled.
I spin around and I immediately put Ms. Lei behind me. Ming, what are you doing?
I can't. I've told you before, there's a darkness in that woman, and it's in her sister. And
What?
I was attacked on the way here, and Mournful Sue swore that there would be violence. I don't know, against me, against her. I don't trust any of them. You have to get away from Lei now.
She is my wife.
I fear she is much more than a musician.
How do you know all this? And why have you never told me this before?
I didn't want to admit to anyone that Wailing Pain and I were romantically involved once. Out of character, I'm going to make something up, Fraser, and if that's okay. We were to meet by the river. I was there early. She came, and I don't think she saw me. But I saw her cleaning the blood off of her blade in the river.
I think at this point, all of us look down at the sword that's on the ground.
Lei, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Only that my life was to either be a weapon, never free, or dead. What would you choose? I am trying to be worthy in this moment of my husband before you intruded. Perhaps I can make it up to Magistrate Lin and be free of this life. Auntie Silver truly orchestrates all of this. And I was going to end her tonight so that I could be with Magistrate Lin. That is the full truth.
Oh.
I walk up to you and I am looking to see if you're wounded. Are you wounded?
I probably have some cuts and bruises, but not severely.
Okay. So I put a hand around your shoulder and I just pull you in and I'm like, Min, you are my sworn brother. You're closer to me than I've ever felt to anyone in my family. I can't lose you. But at the same time, she is my wife, and I can't lose either of you.
If we all work together, we might be able to take down on.
I think you'll hear that clapping. You'll see that other door come open. You will see Auntie Silver there. You had such a promising future, but you throw it away on these men.
Magistrate Lin is good. All you have ever taught me is how to be vile and evil, and not how I will be any longer.
She says, this is how a woman gains power. This is how a woman survives.
And
You
I do
had the
what?
chance.
I do that thing where I step on the scabbard and like pull it free, and it does a like wailing sound from the sheath as it comes out.
And you will see that she has the handmaidens that were brought with her. They come in, and you will also see Sue will step out as well from beside Auntie Silver. There's that kind of stalemate moment there, that holding pattern. Who makes the first move?
I disappear. I attempt to become undetectable using shadows and concealment, and my idea is to like do a special move where I disappear but then try to reappear like behind and take her out or something like that.
It sounds to me like you are going for Auntie Silver. Sue is probably going to be going to kill Ming. All of them are trying to get that pedal away from you, Lynn. It is a terrible situation. But let's start with you disappearing.
Pedal, control, solidity, reflection.
Okay, that is your dial element, so sure.
6, 8.
An 8. When you go to attack someone, they are going to be alerted. You will not have perfect surprise on them. Does that seem fair? All right. What do you do, Lynn?
I need to protect everyone, but I also need to protect the pedal.
So you want to fight off these handmaids as they essentially try to get that from you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to fight them.
Okay. So that'll be a great sequence. So you'll roll your style element. We'll describe and see what that looks like. Essentially, they've got the handmaiden tools. They've got scarves and silk. They're doing that thing where they throw the silk out and try to wrap your arms and grab onto you and hold you as the others go for the pedal.
Oh, no. That is a 4.
Okay. So you're going to win, but at a cost. You're going to be able to defeat them. But what is the price you pay?
This is an assassin group. So I'm first just using my fan. I think I'm also maybe underestimating them a little bit because I'm not actually busting out the 6 petal palms. I'm just using my fan. And I fight them off, but one of them throws one of their poison needles and it gets me in the neck. And I like pull it out immediately, but then I have to keep fighting. So I am poisoned.
You're poisoned. You can feel that spreading. You can feel that cold as it closes down on you. And you are fighting them back. But by the end of this sequence, do you move to using the palm?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And what does that look like? Describe to me what that palm form looks like against this group.
They're all long distance-y with their throwing implements and also the silks. One of it catches on my arm and I just pull them in and then I immediately go for the neck. But it's the way that the 6 petal palms work is that it looks very slow, but it gets more powerful the more that I fight. So it's a long term.
Get faster, get stronger. But even as you do that, as you're getting towards the end of that, you can feel that is spreading that poison through your system. But you keep that pedal, you keep it close. They go to grab for it and you keep tight hold of it. Now, let's turn to Ming. Everything is on the table and Sue's blade is out. And you can see that she breaks it in half and she comes at you with these 2 thin blades and is moving in on you. You have to fight her. What do you want to do?
I am going to do as best I can, backing up and blocking her blows while I try to speak to her.
All right. You want to attempt to change her purpose, change her loyalty.
I do.
What is the argument that you're making? Tell me the story.
So, I still love you. I will always love you. I don't want to see you like this, turned into a weapon like your sister. You are an amazing woman.
Let's have you roll. What do you think that is? What chi is it that you're invoking?
I'm going to say fire.
Let's have you roll it.
Okay. Oh, God. I've been rolling 6s all night.
Yes, you have. You get an experience for each one of those, so that's all good.
Really? I'm pretty sure I just rolled a 6 again. How is that even possible? Well, it's +1, so I guess I got a 7.
You got a 7. So Does it plant doubt in their minds, or do they kind of go to act to assist you?
So if they go to assist me, then they're not doubting? Like it won't actually change their mind in the long run?
Right. They just kind of, their hesitation is an inadvertent assistance to you.
Okay. I guess I'll plant doubt in their mind. No assistance now.
All right. You've got her. She doesn't attack. You kind of hold her back, and we'll cut to the shot of Auntie Silver, who throws that needle at you, and we'll see Sue turn and put up her arm to block it. And you'll see that needle go into her arm.
No.
And you'll hear Auntie Silver will go, "You can't have either of them, monk." Damn. Now we come to you, Wailing Pain. Hear her mutter, "I taught you to vanish. You think I cannot see you?"
My style is whispering here, so I imagine it's like the master versus student thing where it's almost like the Naruto style where we're battling in our minds, but it's actually just like one strike in the visual style of it.
Yeah. What is it that you have learned that has put you on her scale? If these are longer term things, you'd certainly be above your scale, but you've learned something. Something has changed you that she does not expect.
I think her style is she has like a sort of 5-finger death punch thing, but I've learned that to get in the way of it in a particular way, you can just be like hurt by it and not killed by it, and that allows you to be very close to them and be able to do your strike.
Perfect. Then you are fighting a foe on your scale. Roll with your style element.
8 plus water is 2. It's 10.
10. What does that look like?
I imagine she's like on the roof, and I like suddenly appear, and she sort of like smiles knowingly where I was going to appear all along because she was my mentor, and her hand like zooms out, and when she lays into me, there's like a sickening crunch of her hitting my ribs. But then I'm like close up to her, and I have like my hand like that gripped on her heart, and I like twist it, and she just like falls down. And as my robe moves aside, it shows that she's crushed the scabbard.
Nice. Do you show mercy?
Nope.
Okay, then you don't get to mark XP.
Okay, that's fair.
But let's kind of Magistrate. Magistrate, you see your fiancé in a blur strike with this death punch and kill this woman with admirable, deadly skill. And then you look and you see Mournful Sue dying in Ming's arms. What do? You still have the pedal. You've defeated these mooks.
I'm like stumbling more, partially because I'm filled with alcohol, but also because I'm poisoned. I go up to Miss Lay and I'm just checking her to see that she is okay.
Oh, maybe you're the one that reveals the scabbard then to the audience, right? Instead of the breeze or whatever moving my robes aside, you're the one that discovers that the scabbard was shattered instead of
I like
robes.
rush forward and I'm like checking, and then I see this crushed scabbard, and I'm like,
Put a hand to your face. Now we are free to be together. And then I see the black veins, right?
I think I smile at you weakly, and I take out the petal and I give it to you. Deliver it to my father. It needs to be there.
Cannot die. We have just...
Promise me that you will do this for me.
I will do it, but you will also live. That is what you promised me.
And I grab your hand, both of your hands, I guess, and then I put the petal between them, smell at you, collapse.
Meanwhile, Ming, Sue is there. She's fallen. Ming.
Sue. No. No. I'm so sorry.
We could not be together. I know that.
But it doesn't have to end like this.
Bring me my Uhu.
I brought it with me.
Put it in my arms.
I lay it there. Only one string intact now.
Did I play better than her?
I loved your music more than anything. It's what made me fall in love with you first.
Then that is enough. And her eyes will close, and she will slump with the instrument in her arms.
I can ask one question from study without rolling. How can I super quick cure this poison?
Well, Auntie Silver has the antidote to the poison. Is
What?
enough for one person. So I think there is that moment when the two of you look up. You look over at Wailing Pain. Wailing Pain, you look over at Ming. And there's that moment where you both realize that there is antidote, one dose on Auntie Silver's body.
Ming grabs for it.
I guess this is a competition.
What this is essentially you are challenging another PC. You get to tell them, Monk Ming, what you're offering them, what you're going to give them if they let you win. Unspent XP, bonds, duties, changes to entanglements. You get one offer, and then Fraser gets to decide whether he wants to take it or not.
Agatha, do you have any good ideas for offerings to Wailing Pain to let you die?
I don't know. I feel like because this is our last session, there's not much you can offer, like mechanically.
Right.
Yeah.
That would help, but maybe something story based.
Or if you'd like, we could have Fraser make the offer.
Oh,
Is there a special martial art where I could switch places with Lynn, where like I take the poison into myself instead? Because that would be cool. Twist ending.
Interesting.
If anyone would know it, it might be the master who taught me this way, right? Like the irreversible way of.
Then I think you're asking Magistrate Lynn. I think Magistrate Lynn needs to make that decision about whether you can do that or not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lynn, what do you think?
Well, what are you offering?
Life?
What are you offering to me as player to player?
A better ending. I have 4 XP.
Is there anything that you could offer story-wise, something that would happen?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think that...
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. You could say, how about I save you, but I don't die. I'm in a coma. That then you have to find a solution.
Oh, that would be a cool episode, too, of like you becoming the wanderer as I am a wanderer now. Cyclical.
Or
Okay,
then
I'll take it.
you
And
take
your dad wouldn't be super disappointed right now. He'd be like, what? Right? No
Yeah, I'll take
pedal, no sun.
All right. So they accept. Lynn gets to mark XP. Lynn, I'm going to let you describe what that looks like, though.
This is definitely a forbidden technique that your master has kept secret all this time. And maybe you've like heard whisperings of it, but you found it on her body, tattooed it on herself. You see it and then you're like quickly doing it. You would lift me upright and then you are sitting cross-legged behind me and then you put both of your palms on me and you're basically using that inner magic chi to circulate all of the poison from me to you, and this uses up almost all of your life force. And it would have killed you, but it's because you were raised in this sect that you've been trained against a lot of the poisons. So this one, you're trained against it. You're just like half dead because you've depleted your chi in a way that impacts your organs.
And we would see the kind of the white pancake makeup that they would put on you to denote that you've gone into that state. As Magistrate Lynn, as you open your eyes, you grab that antidote then, Ming, and you give it to her. Does it work?
Oh, that's a hell of a question to ask.
I know. Do you want to go to dice on this to see, or do you want to tell me?
I want to do dice.
Okay. This is not something you're familiar with. Trying to use this antidote. It's unusual.
I'm going to go with fire because I think speed is of the essence here.
Yes. Come on.
And I got a 10.
Yes! It works.
Please wake up.
That fluttering in her eyelids will come open, and she sees you. And she realizes the choice that you made, that you came for her and not for your sworn brother. And she will embrace you.
Sue, I don't care about the temple, about my master, about my vows, about any of it. I'll go be a damn peasant in the fields with you. I just want to be with you.
And I will play for you in the evening.
I love you.
As the credits are rolling, what is the bit that we see from you, Ming?
My master, exasperated, maybe bewildered, the other acolytes of the temple just sneering and rolling their eyes behind him as I walk off with mournful Sue, who's left her weapons behind. We go somewhere else to try to find other lives for both of us.
And what do we see of the Magistrate Lynn / Wailing Pain? Is Wailing Pain kept somewhere, or do you take her with you as you head out to try and find the way to heal her? What do you imagine that looks like, you two?
I don't know. What do you think, Fraser? I wonder if Fraser should be answering.
I'm okay with either of those. Whatever you think would be cool.
Okay, so I think the scene is at the gate of the Lin family compound. My father, he is like running his hand through his beard, like, really? And I'm like, thank you, Father, for all that you've done for me. And actually, I think I face towards the house, and then I do the full bow, where like the kneeling and then bowing my head to the ground. And then I get up and I get in this carriage. And in there is Miss Lay lying there. And then I like tuck her in. And then we ride off into these rice paddy fields.
I thought I'd be nice and not do another L name for you.
I appreciate that.
Any dastardly figures, or fingers, that is.
Ming and I wed.
Barf.
Okay, has anybody claimed the blue dice?
That's the one I got double ones on, so you should use them.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to roll those so lucky blue dice.
Yes.
Nope. I rolled new set of dice and got the same result.
One sip and then gone. That never happens.
And she goes, I'm sorry, what do you do?
Yeah, I don't do that, baby.
You're not going to trip your sister?
Yeah, I won't. Because I do the hurting.
Sick.
So that's a 6?
No, that is a 10,
It's a 10.
which is sick.
Okay.
Magistrates think they're so smart. So that I might kill her.
Hmm.
Like Acob's face is like, what? And then I spend my third question to learn a person's scale. Just kidding.
Yes, if you had a third hold, I would let you do that.
That's fair.
I'm so dead. Also, these are, man, Fraser, Wailing Pain and Sue are some like bad news babes.
Yes.
Also, Ming, you ruined my plan. My plan was to like hit up my sister and be like, yo, let's just take out my master. You can run away with Ming. All good. So we'll see what happens. Curveball. Do you do the light step thing?
No,
But it's
not
cool.
necessary.
We have to get that in here.
Yes, you've been ninjaing it up, so you're all good.
That's true. I guess there's been some Lightfoot.
Okay. I'm going to die. If you were going to recommend a show that was good.
That was good and you could get?
Do you want to watch some wuxia stuff as well?
I do, yeah.
I would say if you can get a hold of it, Drama Fever, which is the sort of Korean, Chinese, Japanese drama channel, has Princess Agents. It's very recent. It's got some bad CG in it.
Okay.
But it's got lots of cool stuff going on in it.
Try to push through the first episode.
Yeah. There are CGI wolves in that first episode that may make you go, oh, I've made a terrible choice. If you can push past that, I think it gets much better.
It gets like really hype.
If you actually want to look for really good recommendations in a place, Zhanghu Hustle, the podcast, watch a movie that they do and listen to their episodes on it. They're really good. They're just as white as me, but I think they've got some really interesting analysis, especially of the different worlds that are going on in those stories.
Yeah, it's not bad. I listened to some of it, and they're clearly very invested and have done a lot of research.
Yeah.
Chinese approved.
To learn the secrets that we obtained this evening.
Ooh, that's really good. It's kind of a clean up day for her.
How many secrets are you keeping from me?
Right into it.
Snap, crackle, pop.
That Ming arrives.
Just a slap.
Yeah, bro. My romantic moment with my wife. What's up? She is my wife. To be.
If we all work together, we might be able to take down Auntie
Dramatic
Silver.
music.
Because I have pain in my Urhu and pain in my sword. Come get it, Auntie.
An amazing woman. And, frankly, a better Urhu player.
Come
All
on.
right. Let's. This would be a great time to fail.
Great.
Collapse.
No.
With the instrument in her arms.
Okay.
Is enough for one person.
You bastard.
Of course.
Bro, you gotta save your wife, though. This is what we've been talking about. Also, my wife plays the Urhu better. Just saying.
Oh.
No. I suffer from terrible anxiety in real life, and this is like real.
No,
bad.
sorry. Believe me, so do I. So I would be losing it right now. Okay, that was pretty cool. I like that ending there. I was very happy with that.